Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Chess Gambit. This game is developed by Dilo Games, published by Illusion Entertainment, and is currently available in the Xbox store for $10. So what is Chess Gambit? Chess Gambit is a chess game on Xbox. If you're not familiar with chess, it's a board game where you have different pieces that have different movement functionalities on the game that allow you to then traverse around trying to eliminate your opponent's pieces and ultimately capturing their king to win the game. Different pieces move into different ways, and that's kind of your basic principles of chess. Now, this game features a couple different ways you can play. You can play by yourself or with two players. Now, two players is pretty simple. You got two people in one room. You kind of sharing a controller. There isn't really an online functionality of the game, but I'll show you through here. You can kind of just see you each pick your stuff, and you're ultimately just going to be passing a controller back and forth. Now, thematically, this game has a little bit of cool things going for it, but the cool things that are going for it are going to quickly be outshadowed by just some issues that the game inherently has. So let's highlight a little bit of the cool things about the game. As you can see right off the bat, the little pieces, they actually have a little bit of animation and have this cool little like art style to them, so that when I say move my pieces around the board, here you'll see that they kind of animate a little bit. But additionally, what you can see is, depending on where your camera angle is, the button responses don't necessarily work well within the game, but it doesn't really matter too much with the regards to just how all your pieces are going to kind of function as a whole. When you're going through and playing this game in like this local sense, it's just going to be you moving your pieces around, and then as pieces get taken, they're kind of tallied on that bottom right of the screen there, and when they do interact with each other, they have this neat little animation as you take one piece with the other. Now, the issue with this game is it's great if you have somebody locally and you want to play chess and have like a little bit of a neat cartoonic comical experience, but there's a lot of other chess games on the Xbox store that are a lot better than this one. And I think the highlight why people might want to buy this chess game is actually the chess game features 9 different difficulty settings that all have an artificial AI in the game that will play against you. And while this AI is smart, it might also be the dumbest smart AI that I've seen. And what I mean by this is, if you watch me, I'm going to take my moves here, and then you're going to see a little cogwheel on the top right of the screen spinning. And what that is it's the AI thinking. And, you know, that's fine and all, because AI is going to take its time. It's going to think about its moves while it's doing things. But for something that you would think would be smart, it actually gets dumber the more smart you kind of set it. So as you can see, we're on this kind of low difficulty, and the AI is kind of making quick decisions for us. But if we quickly ramp up to like the highest difficulty AI, where a lot of people might want to play at, and where a lot of the achievements are tied into the difficulty ramps of this game, the AI honestly gets less and less responsive and gets more and more dumb as you kind of go along in the game. You'll start to see where the decisions times for the AI, as it needs to calculate like the things that you're doing, and if you're threatening pieces of the AI, the game really like degrades in its functionality with what it's doing. You might see right now where things are going a little quicker, but as I threaten more and more of its pieces, it'll start to slow down. And it's not necessarily in every game that you play that this happens, but a normal like human response would be a lot faster, and especially in like a tournament chess setting where moves are generally, you know, played out on an aspect of going quickly. The AI should not be thinking this long about whether I'm going to take its knight or its pawn. It should honestly have already moved the knight defensively, because it can't protect that knight from me taking it. Or, you know, like, there's really no blocks that the AI has, and this is really the big letdown that Chess Gambit has. Its biggest selling point for this kind of AI, or artificial intelligence, honestly kind of gives AI a bad rap in games, as this shouldn't be taking this long just to make a decision, and it can then lead to a simple like 15 to 20 minute chess game against the AI, taking you 2 to 4 hours just to play a single game of chess when I'd rather just go play a different game if it's going to take the AI that long to determine the moves that I'm going to take. And for me, like, that's definitely a big downside here. You know, when it comes to just how the game goes, like, this move here, it should already be making a decision to take out my bishop with just one of its pawns. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer move that the game has, but it's really impacted by that lack of intelligence that the artificial part of the game has. And that's why, as far as an opinion, do I think this game is worth picking up? Honestly, unless they do some updates and stuff, I'm gonna have to recommend that you pass and not pick this game up. You know, for $10, it's still a little up there, even if you're playing 2 players, for what you're gonna get out of the game. You know, there's not really a lot of customizations. I can't change things. Like, there's just some basic, like, setting stuff, but there's nothing that I can really do to kind of modify things. And, you know, for me, I think Chess Gambit's a pass, but maybe you'll like it. If you share the same thoughts as me, let me know down below in the comments what you think. Did you pick up Chess Gambit? Do you have similar feelings? And yeah, outside of that, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you'll consider clicking one of the other videos on screen and checking out some more content on my channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day.